Greetings to everybody. Today's podcast episode will focus on our own testimonials regarding the music Your Disciple, by which is available on YouTube and shared by Jarmy Rojas. Jesus is Calling will be the title of our first episode. So, when do I sense that I am being called to follow Christ? Christ calls me to follow Him in various moments throughout my life, often in ways that resonate deeply with my personal experiences and circumstances. For many, this call may be felt during significant life events such as times of transition, loss, or personal struggle, when we seek guidance and comfort. Moments of prayer and worship can also be powerful experiences where I feel Christ inviting me to deepen my relationship with Him. During these times, I may sense a stirring in our hearts, prompting me to commit myself more fully to His teachings and to live out my faith actively. Additionally, Christ's calls often comes through the needs of others. When we encounter suffering, injustice, or marginalized in our communities, we may feel compelled to respond with love and compassion. This call to serve reflects His command to love our neighbors and to be His hands and feet in the world. Lastly, following Christ is a journey of ongoing discernment, where we seek to align our lives with His will. It requires openness, prayer, and a willingness to embrace the path He has set before us. Each person's experience of His call is unique, and it invites us to reflect on how we can respond to His invitation in our daily lives. I'd like to leave you with a question as I wrap up this episode. How do you feel Christ is calling you to follow Him? Now, let's go on to our second episode, which is called Discipleship. How has your life changed since you discovered Jesus is calling you? Let's listen to Trisha and Melody's personal testimonies.
Good day, everyone. I am Trisha Escueta, the mother of the group, with the sister Mela Kabatian, and we thank you for your willingness to listen to our second episode of our podcast. Now, we are here to talk about discipleship.
But before anything else, may I know what makes a good disciple? Can you explain it further, Trish?
Sure, Mela. A disciple acknowledges what is positive in others. Because it's in human nature to judge, we tend to categorize others and assume that they will always be that way. As we consider the changes God brought about in us, through Christ we should be eager to embrace the change in others. According to Ephesians 4, the Bible exhorts us to always seek the best in others, just as God always saw our potential. It is God who cultivates His nature within us. Without His encouragement and guidance, we are incapable of becoming individuals of excellence. Even though we all still contend sin and are prone to failing continually, by His mercy we can begin to possess more of the qualities. Such features will be some of the indicators that can prove that Christ really does reside within us, and that we are His disciples.
One of the changes in me when I realized Jesus' calling is a desire to serve God in any way I can using the talent and capabilities He bestowed upon me. I joined in our community chapel to deliver His words to people through worship songs and to give strength and hope to those who listen. Another change in me is the desire to help in need to the best of my ability as a student. As an inspiring follower of Jesus, I want to do a good for others as He did, no matter how little it is, for God and Jesus loves mankind.
As the topic of our final episode is Beatitudes, let me ask you, how the Beatitudes might support your decision to follow Jesus. Allow us to hear Daniela and Jurel's testimonies.
Good day, everyone. I am Daniela Calara, the brother of our BAC, with the father Jurel Yaranon. And we thank you for your willingness to listen to our third episode of our podcast. Now, we are here to talk about how the Beatitudes help you in committing yourself to Jesus. For me, the Beatitudes help deepen my commitment to Jesus by fostering key spiritual qualities. The key spiritual qualities are humility, compassion, meekness, hunger, mercy, purity of heart, peacemaking, and lastly, perseverance. Together, these principles guide us believers to live more like Christ, that deepens our commitment to Him.
The Beatitudes helps me commit to Jesus by encouraging humility, kindness, and a desire to do what is right. They remind me to trust God in everything and show mercy to others. By focusing on peace and staying strong when things get tough, you grow closer to Jesus. These teachings guide you to follow His example in your daily life and strengthen your faith.
We are grateful for your time and hope you find value in our podcast. You are welcome to utilize our question and think on what you hear as you listen to your disciple. After all, we are the servants of the hungry. May God bless you all and have a great day.